It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. In this game, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Brooklyn Nets. Looking at the Nets, this is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece.
The Spurs play before the hometown crowd here live in San Antonio, Texas. Last outing for Brooklyn, they won that game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. And I don't think I was the only one surprised, not just by their win, but guys, by what an emphatic win it was.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
Yeah, they put the mute button on them that time. I mean, in front of a hostile crowd, they never let the fans get going. They silenced them over and over again with big, timely shots.
And it's going to be San Antonio off the tip. Down low. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Baca is out there with Hollis Jefferson. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then it's Jeremy Lin. And it's Kilpatrick in at the 2. Here's Lopez. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Here is Parker. Playing Sacramento, he was nearly unstoppable. Outside, Green. Feeds it to Dedmon. Dishes it to Parker. To the inside. Lin with it. He's coming off a 16-point game against Memphis.
But what stood out for me was his gorgeous playmaking out there. I mean, over and over, he was finding his teammates in a great position to score.
Now here's Leonard after Jeremy Lin's miss. And he hits it and gets hacked on the... Boy, a three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it. He made it look easy that time.
San Antonio shooting their first free throw of the game right now. Looking at the last game for San Antonio, it was a win against the Kings.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance. Was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
Here's Parker. Following the basket by Brook Lopez. Aldridge a screen. Parker kicks to Aldridge. Here's Dedmon, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And Kevin, the knack for the offensive rebound are a big part of what makes this guy special.
Not to mention, Greg, his ability to finish with strength just like that.
Yeah, he's an invaluable asset for them to have. No question about it.
And the basket by Kilpatrick.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Spurs have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Nobody near Parker, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. On defense, San Antonio. Lin with it. Leonard picks him up. Nice shot by Lynn.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
Parker kicks to Aldridge. The pass to Dedmon. And it's Leonard, top of the key. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Lopez, a screen on Aldridge. The offensive rebound. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throws here tonight. That free throw, no good. He's off on the second. Spurs have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Lopez, a screen on Parker. In the pass to Lopez. No good. So the Spurs will take it the other way. And this is their first time matched up with Brooklyn this year.
And it was a matchup you thought they would have cruised through, but they actually dropped a game in this series last year.
Greg, you know, it was 1-1 split from 2 teams on the opposite side of the standings. And, you know, as we've said many times, anything can happen when you play out of conference.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Shot clock at 6. From the stripe, the shot's good from Lopez. Lopez has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of matchup.
Now, here's Parker. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space. Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Nets trail by 5. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Back to Lynn. Ibaka sets the pick for Lynn. Passes it to Kilpatrick. Yes! And a nice assist from Lynn. Kilpatrick's got his 2nd basket of the night.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Parker dishes to Green. The feed to Dedmon. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Parker kicks to Aldridge. Puts it up from 15. And there's the foul. It's on Dwayne Dedmon. That is his first foul of the game. Pau Gasol, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Brett Brown.
Aldridge is tough because he can score facing up or with his back to the basket. And with his length, it's tough to bother his shot. We'll look to deny him the ball when we can, and talked about the respect he has for the game of LaMarcus Aldridge and how tough it will be for them to slow him down. It's possible every touch. Kevin will see how successful they are.
Thanks, Doris. Here's Kilpatrick. Up again. Slams it home for the putback.
Showing us a little force on that putback, Kev.
Well, there was no way he was going to let that chance slip away.
No, sir.
Hey, guys, but how about the positioning there when the shot went up? Beautiful.
Now, here's Parker. He has 6. Gasol drives in, used the screen, and took it all the way.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Here's Parker after Jeremy Lin's bucket. Parker passes to Aldridge. Parker dishes to Gasol, and the powerful one-handed slam.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard. Clark,
Yes,
bring it down
sir.
hard,
Yes,
my
sir.
brother.
Yes, sir.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
Here's Kilpatrick. 5 points in the game. He feeds it to Lopez. Over to the wing. Pass to Kilpatrick. To the left side wing. Here's Lynn. And it's Brooklyn scoring again. Here's Parker. Kicks it to Aldridge. Back to Parker. Down low. Leonard. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
Now here's Lynn. 6 points for him. He dishes it to Ibaka. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
What handles? He broke the D down to the ground with that move.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
And a new group in for the Nets. With he's checked in for Lopez. Jarnell Stokes comes in for Serge Ibaka. Rudy Gay's checked in for Hollis Jefferson. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Jeremy Lin. Now here's Mills. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And the jam by David Lee.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden one.
There's Galloway. Right now averaging about 5 points a game. And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That's his first foul. There's 1:54 left to play in the first. There's Galloway. Clock at 6. And it's blocked by Gasol. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Shot clock at 3. Here's Galloway. No good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. In transition, here comes San Antonio. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Kilpatrick. The baseline jumper goes down. Kilpatrick's got 7 points.
And he's made more than his fair share of those today.
Here's Simmons. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game.
Good!
And the Spurs lead by 7.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Here's Stokes. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Galloway, no good. Always going up for the alley-oop here. No good from Simmons.
You know, the alley-oop is a great play when it works, but boy, when it doesn't.
Yeah, it can make you look silly. It embarrasses you. And we had a little silliness right there for sure.
Here's Kilpatrick. Off target with his 3.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Out to the wing. And Simmons kicks to Mills. A wide open look for Gasol. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist number. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Gay with it. Gasol covering off the screen. Some solid defense from Gasol.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
And here's Mills for 3. And again, it's San Antonio. With a three.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put...
And Serge Ibaka, becoming known for his shooting ability now, he talked about the confidence his teammates and his coach instilled in him.
He trusts you. Every time he punts the ball, when you don't shoot, he's screaming you, shoot ball. Then next time what? You will shoot. And if you miss, you say, yeah, good shot. You know, and your coaches in the practice talking to your teammates. Man, when Serge is open, give him the ball. He will make that shot.
Well, if you wonder how much difference a coach can make for a player, there it is. Huh?
You heard it in Serge's voice, too. That confidence has already been planted in him. That voice telling him, shoot the ball, is now in his own head. He's going to be just fine.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for San Antonio.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And that's what's created a rhythm for them offensively. That's also why you see them knocking down that mid-range jump shot.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Brook Lopez is out there with McCullough. Then there's Rudy Gay, and it's Galloway in at the point.
Oh, how about the floater there? Nice drop.
Now here's Parker. Parker double team. Now the dish to Aldridge. And it's McCullough with the rebound. Nets trail by 8. Feeds it to Galloway. Pass to McCullough. Gay with it. Now Green defending. The pass to Hollis Jefferson. Lopez a screen. Shot from 12. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Leonard with the ball. Whoa.
That'll wake you up.
Is he an athlete or what?
No doubt about it. It's almost as if he lives in the air, and dunks like that have become quite commonplace.
Lopez, a screen on Leonard. Gay passes to Lopez. Hollis Jefferson. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for San Antonio. And the Nets also making a change. Lynn's checked in. Spurs leading by 7. Parker outside. He kicks to Aldridge. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 6 assists in the game.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated in stride.
Here's Lopez. The shot, no good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Leonard kicks to Green. No good from outside. Nets trail by 9. Pass to McCullough. The Nets working the ball around now. Back to Gay. Just 5 to shoot. And again, no good by Brooklyn. San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Dishes it to Aldridge. Here's Dedmon. He's covered by Gay. Dedmon passes to Green. The feed to Aldridge. The 10-footer. Another one falls for San Antonio.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Timeout called, the Nets. Serge Ibaka has checked in for McCullough. Nets trail by 11. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. He feeds it to Ibaka. Outside, Lynn. And Lopez has it in the corner. The basket good off the assist from Lynn. And that's 10 points for Brook Lopez. Spurs leading by 9. Outside, Green. Parker outside. Shoots. A rebound by the Nets. Lopez has got his 3rd rebound tonight. It's Gay with the drive. Gay is double. Pass to Ibaka. Shoots from 12. And the basket good. Spurs have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Parker dishes to Leonard. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Leonard's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Here's Hollis Jefferson, and that one is stuffed right through.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch. No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Lynn against Parker. And the pass to Hollis Jefferson. They set the pick. Parker against Lynn. Trying to get open as Lopez. Lynn's shot is off.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
The turnaround. Shot is off. Nets trail by 7. Kicks it to Gay. Back to Lynn. It's tipped, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. And a brief look while we have the chance of a few of the hottest big men in the NBA. The leaders among centers and power forwards in field goal percentage during the last month. 3rd is LaMarcus Aldridge.
And most of the guys on that list have that unique combination of power and finesse. I mean, a very physical presence with an equally soft touch.
Yeah, and you've got to have a mix of options if you're going to shoot a high percentage like these guys do. You've got to be able to establish good position, and then you've got to have a nice feel around the bucket with both hands.
The Spurs making a switch here. Clark's checked in, and Simmons kicks to Leonard. Here's Simmons. Inside, tipped away from 12 feet out. Lee gets the bucket. Lee's got his 2nd basket of the night.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Then the pass to Ibaka. The basket good off the